Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review, and today from Hasbro in their G.I. Joe Classified series, we are featuring Shipwreck. Alright, so when I got this, so I ordered this through Amazon some months ago, and it's just now that I'm getting around to it. But I remember when I took this out of the box, I like freaked out because I saw the red bicycle in the background, and I'm like, no way did they do that. If you're a fan of the old 80s cartoon, you'll remember at the end of every episode they had those public service announcements. And then the red bicycle is actually pulled from one of those PSAs. In the PSA, I think it's like some kids, they want to steal someone's 10 speed, which is this bike right here. But then like in all the PSAs, all of a sudden a G.I. Joe member appears and tells them what they're doing is wrong. And in that case, it was Shipwreck. I love how the box art, it kind of had these subtle like call outs to like stuff from like the cartoons. It's kind of wild. So he comes with some accessories. Comes with like looks like a flintlock pistol, possibly a pistol, not like a normal pistol. Looks like a wig, so he could take his sailor hat off. His hook, some rope, and of course Polly, his parrot. Nice character artwork. I think it's great. He stands in at 6.3 inches. And if you want to recreate any of those episodes, like where he's in a coma and he wakes up and the world's changed, you could just give him that, swap off the sailor's hat and give him the hair. It's weird. Some characters, they take on a completely different personality once you remove their headgear. It's like General Hawk. I always associate Hawk as wearing that stupid helmet like 24/7. Much like Shipwreck, it's like once you take their headwear off, they become like completely different people. Alright, so accessory-wise, we have his rope. We have his little anchor kind of deal, or grappling hook. It's 4-pronged with a pointed end. We have his parrot, Polly. I kind of wish it was a little bit bigger. Then we have the extra hair. So if you want to take off his hat and be scarred for life and give him hair, go for it. Comes with like it's kind of like a old school, revolver, kind of like pirate themed, I guess. And here's his pistol. Very colorful character. It's been ages since I've seen the cartoon. And when I say ages, maybe like over 15 years ago. I remember one year, I just sat every morning while I was working out, and I just throw in the DVDs and just watch like an episode a day while I worked out. And I remember going through the first few seasons of the animated series and just really enjoying it. This is throwing me off. All right, so he comes with the extra hair, and we've seen this before with some of the other characters. I think like Lady J and Zorana, where you could take off their hair and swap it out for a different piece. In this case, you can swap off his sailor hat, and he looks bald, and then he kind of looks like Bryan Cranston from certain angles. And then you can attach the hair piece like that, which it almost creates like a completely different character. It's wild. And then he has painted on chest hair, which we've seen before with some other figures. I kind of wish he had more personality in his face. It's kind of a little bit dull and muted. He was always such an animated character in the cartoons. But it's nice. There's his tattoo. The color scheme is pretty spot on. This tattoo is nice. This tattoo with the black outline almost looks a little too cartoony. I do like how he has this hook on his belt so he can attach this and hang it from his belt like that. He has 2 different holsters so you can store each weapon. It's a nice figure. If you're a fan of Shipwreck, and who isn't, this is like right up your alley. I always enjoyed him because he was so different than the other Joes in the sense that, you know, everyone looked, you know, kind of in uniform with one another, but he seemed like he was just like a completely different beast altogether. You know, he was like, I was a big fan of the Popeye cartoon growing up, and for me, he kind of reminded me of Popeye in some weird way. I mean, because of course he's a sailor, but I don't know, he kind of had like a grit and roughness about him that I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, overall, fantastic figure. Definitely one that's worth purchasing. Yeah, so don't really know what more to say. It's great. And all these cool accessories. So it's worth the purchase. If you see them, grab them. You won't regret it. Especially if you just love the character from the cartoon or even the OG figure. And I do like the fact that you can swap out his hair. So if you want to make him look like some more civilian and him out in street clothes, there you go. Alright, so with that being said, let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. Alright, later.